border states, and in this border state, unfortunately, more than 50,000 of your residents don't have access to driver license because we voted to ensure that our community members could not drive. And what does it mean? That means that more than 72% of our members in that community are being arrested and deported and separated from their families because of not having access to driver license. So I'm starting with this just to set the tone of where we are. When we sit here today and we know that community members are being disappeared because they go to their routine ICE checking and don't come home. When we sit here and see families scared to take their children to schools because they don't know if they're going to be able to come home and cook dinner or cook lunch. So this is why today it is important that I talk to you guys about what care looks like for me, for a community that is here. I know that today we are gathered today under these foggy days as only Michigan weather can give you. But I also know that we are here gathered because in our sky, it's clear because truth and unity and purpose is what brought us to this space today. Because we are ready to win. Yes. And we will win.
Yes.
But only if we show up for each other. And if we show up for each other, not in a rhetorical way, not in a social media way, but in a real human, messy, beautiful, and powerful way. Through relationship, through connections, and through care. Today, I want to talk to us about our vital social political proposal grounded on how we care for each other. Our agenda is not only a social policy platform. It is a declaration of love, a call to action. It is a mandate that demands that every movement, every fight for justice cross-pollinate. That we support each other, not when it is convenient, not only when it is trending, that we support each other truly and always at all times, because our liberation is bound together. What I want you to say to each other today is that you already know the chant, the people united will never be defeated.
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 I want you to realize and acknowledge that this chant is a prophecy that we must fulfill. This chant was passed down through generation of organizing. And today, we must fulfill this prophecy. It is our responsibility. Today we are here to rekindle our connections, to see one another, to acknowledge our pain, to acknowledge our struggle, to acknowledge our weariness of this moment, and to name our hope. Please look around you, because this is what hope looks like to me. So if you ask me right now, what I would like for you to do right now in this moment is to look at the person next to you and to really from your heart tell them, I see you, I care about you, and I got your back. And please give them a warm embrace and a warm hug. Say it like you mean it. Say it like the world depends on it. Because it does. It does. If we have each other's back, if we care for each other, if we check on each other, if we rekindle this connection, then we are going to fulfill the prophecy of making sure that we are going to win and we are not going to be divided and we are not going to be defeated because we are united. And I'm here in front of all of you guys today because MayDay is a remembrance of what we fight for. And we fight for paid family care, for medical leave, for disaster leave, for protection for all workers, no exception. We fight for safe working conditions and the right to organize without retaliation. We fight for a deep investment in infrastructure that protects and sustain our communities, not just profit the highway, but schools, clinics, water and air. We fight for our state, our local government to never be forced to act as accomplices and let my people disappear. We fight for them to make sure that they stand for immigrants, that they stand again for trans rights. They stand up for the activists that are being disappeared. that we are gonna stand for any person that is standing for justice. That our community is not going to be criminalized because we are caring. So let us talk about how we care for each other. Let us continue to show for each other in a real and meaningful way, because this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning, and remember, this movement is not going to end as long as we stand tall and stand together. Thank you, Michigan.
Thank you, Seydi. And